Dude, I almost fought an Amazon driver today.
Really?
Dude, okay. I don't know what what they
Give
were
that
fucking
package.
thinking. So I was taking my daughter out to the park, right?
Yeah, you're
And
shipping
the
your
road
daughter.
that
Yeah.
we go there, the road that we take to go out to the park, it's a pretty narrow road. And then where this Amazon van was coming out, they were making a wide ass fucking turn. I'm going down. They're coming out. The road's to my left. They come out, do a wide ass turn, basically coming into my lane to make the turn. But it's a narrow ass road, and the little stretch of road that we're on, it just drops right off on my right.
Huh.
So I had a narrow margin to go like that. Dude, I was so fucking angry. I started, dude's fucking behind me. I'm like blaring my horn. I had half a mind to just fucking do a Yui and chase down the fucking Amazon van and pull him out by the fucking collar and be like, you almost ran me and my daughter off the fucking road. What the fuck is wrong with you?
And you're going to be like,
that was
how much to ship her? And you're like, oh, $14.99, dude. Like $14.99.
Nah, no, on Amazon it'd probably be more than that.
Yeah, I know. Well, maybe it'd be cheaper. Maybe it'd be cheaper. You know what I'm saying? Amazon's shipping rates. I mean, when it's a human, I don't know their human shipping rates, but I mean, shipping's free.
Really depends on whether or not you're an Amazon Prime member.
Brother,
is human trafficking frowned upon now?
I think it always was.
Oh, my bad. Fuck. Sorry, dudes.
bum, 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 bum. We fly the rafters, fill up beers, head towards the seas. Ride the waves, ride the wind, the pirates like the wind. Raise our beers and then we choose the planet to go. The Shipwreck Show, AG is number one.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Shipwreck Show. I am your host, DJ, and alongside me, we have three other people that I know and love dearly. Starting with the Brevin, the dude. Otherwise, as Devin. He hates Call of Duty.
It's Call of Duty, dude.
I mean, that's okay. I'll take it.
It's Call of Duty.
He
And
hates
Division
Call
2.
of Duty.
Yeah.
Can that be my title too? I'll take that title too.
No, you don't
Hates
get
Call of
that.
Duty.
You don't
No.
get that. No, unfortunately not.
Guys, I got something today.
Herpes.
That's not how I like. It sounds like that to fucking start. Jesus Christ, man. What'd you get? What'd you get?
Oh my God, it's sticking to the wrapper. That's disappointing.
It's herpes.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
my friends,
Sticky?
I got the new Cheez-It Crunchwrap Supreme. From Taco Bell.
Shit!
Oh,
you
shit,
got
you
the
brought it up.
Taco Bell.
I'm
You got the
sorry.
new Taco Bell.
Bringing
Okay.
it out. Okay.
All right, brother. What are we
Crunchwrap?
popping the lock with a doggy dog? You know what I'm saying?
There it is.
It looks like a crunch wrap.
Give us a.
I need a cross section.
Yeah, give us
All
a
right, all
bite
right.
of that bad
Should
boy.
I go grab a knife and cut it? Yeah. I'm gonna
Yeah,
grab
dude.
it.
Yeah,
We need
absolutely.
a
Absolutely.
nice cross section. All right, we're gonna
That's
do this
great.
right.
Okay, he's not here. Fuck this guy.
Oh, dude.
So bad, dude. Like, Jesus Christ.
Dude,
man.
really?
Comes
Out
in
of
here.
all, like he chose now to showcase the stupid fucking crunch wrap, dude.
He just comes in here and he's like, I like 4 years strong. And then the
I
post
got food.
I got Cheez-Its in my tacos. Like, what the fuck, dude?
Like, guess
You know
what? I
I'm saying? Like,
fucking did that when I was like 13. I bought a crunch wrap. I got some Cheez-Its from the
Hear
pantry.
you motherfuckers.
Oh,
the whole
hey,
time.
dude, hey, what's up, man? Hey, welcome back,
I
dude.
can hear you
Dude, yay, let's see the
motherfuckers
inside of that
the
crunch
whole
wrap, dude. What's going on with that crunch wrap, brother?
This is supposed to be fuck Garrick, not fuck Devin still.
No, fuck
What?
Garrick.
No,
Fuck
Garrick.
Garrick for
I
sure.
love
Yeah,
Garrick,
yeah.
dude. I love Garrick.
No, he's not here. We have to talk
I'm
shit
gonna cut
about
you
him.
with this knife.
Okay,
all
he's
right.
showing off his Damascus steel knife.
Yeah, we gotta see this bad boy because Dream in chat. The real question is whether it is god tier stoner food. And
That's what we're about to find
that's
out.
what we're about to find out here. Esco, I'm watching y'all
because
at my desk while on a treadmill playing WZ on the side. What's WZ? Warzone? Warzone.
Warzone. Yeah.
Devin hates
I'm
that
sorry,
game.
hold on.
Devin hates that game.
At my desk while on a treadmill and playing Warzone. You're playing Warzone whilst on a treadmill.
At her desk.
Legend
You know
status.
what?
Yep. All right, let's see it. Give us a cheese.
It looks like it's not that much, honestly. It's like hard to see with the light. It's like in the top. Yeah, it's kind of disappointing.
All right, well,
But
take a
let's
bite.
taste
Take a
it.
bite. Let's
give us
do
the
that.
first bite here. Okay. All right.
How's the crunch factor?
That cheese it crunchy.
He's
Big-
still chewing.
Big
He's
cheesy.
still chewing.
Big cheese it has a big crunch.
Intriguing look on his face.
It's not bad.
Huh?
Not bad.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Not
Okay.
bad.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
Do we have
my Baja Blast?
do we have a rate? Do we have a rating so far? First bite rating.
First bite, not enough. You know, we gotta sit there.
Okay. You got to finish the crunch wrap first. I got
Yeah.
you. I got you.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I'm gonna eat half of it without sauce, and then the other half with sauce.
Okay.
Interesting.
Fair enough.
What kind of hold on? What sauce is your go-to? Oh, straight up Diablo. Nice.
Diablo.
I alternate between Diablo or Fire.
I just really need Verde back. I really need Verde back. You know what I mean? Like they have that new
They got that
avocado
new-
one, and it's
It's almost
not
it,
the
it's
same.
good. It's good. It's not the same.
but it's not Verde.
Yeah, it's not Verde. You know what I'm
Remember
saying?
their smoky chipotle one they used to have too?
Yeah, that was pretty good too.
Yeah,
That was pretty damn
dude.
good. Yeah,
That was good.
good stuff, man. Good stuff, dude. Well,
Good stuff.
Yeah, it's not
Speaking-
bad. Not bad.
Not bad. Speaking of good stuff, we also are joined by Ernell's little Thai peanut. It's Xander.
What's going on?
Straight from Thailand.
Hi, hello.
Straight from
Guys,
Thailand.
I am perplexed. I am perturbed.
Mm.
I am confuzzled, discombobulated even.
come puzzles.
Um,
Okay.
So today, for those who may not know, we received our first trailer for the third installment of the Venom franchise.
Sure.
And I asked some questions in our news channel on
Yeah.
staff side
Yeah.
for Discord. And Devin, you had mentioned, so those who don't know, there's a scene in the trailer where they revisit the bar by which Venom had left a piece of the symbiote in the MCU. That
Yes.
was known to all of it. Like that was
Mhm.
like he blipped out of the MCU, but a piece of the Venom suit was still left in the MCU.
Right.
But now we are revisiting that same bar, but it's not in the MCU.
Mm.
And they're grabbing that little piece of the Venom. And I know what you're
Mhm.
about to say, Devin. Right before we started, I rewatched the post-credit scene, and there's no indication that that bar exists, not in the MCU. But anyway,
But
we see Baron Mordo, but not Baron Mordo, show up to grab the fucking symbiote
Mhm.
with the same bartender from the MCU bar. And I'm just, huh?
Mm.
I see.
I don't.
I think you're racking your brain too heavily for a garbage movie. You know what I mean? Like,
No, I firmly believe that Sony just said fuck it.
oh yeah, I mean, like
I
you can tell
really
in the trailer, like
genuinely
they
think Sony said
they
fuck
have no fucking clue what this movie even is. They couldn't decide, so they just said, "Let's just do all of it. Let's just do fuck." It's a western with a car chase, and he's killing people, and he's now James Bond, and there's a plane, and now he is in the Middle East.
Yeah, and there's aliens.
Yes,
yeah,
no.
That's it, dude.
Yeah.
That's Venom. That's Venom 3
But, like,
right there. That's
you
everything
have,
you need.
but you have Chiwetel Ejiofor coming back in here, but he's not Baron Mordo. He's some military dude. You
yeah,
have Rhys Ifans, who was previously known to play the Lizard in the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man films. He
Yes.
shows up as a random fucking like hobo,
Of
I
course.
guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why? Who let Sony? Like, why? Sony? Why?
See, you're asking 9-year-old questions. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter anymore. They don't care. They don't care, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, if you're still here for Sony Spider-Verse, Spider Villain Verse, if you will, then you just gotta accept the fact that you're just gonna be in for just this absolute trash fire of a mess. You know what I mean? Like it's not gonna make sense. It's not gonna feel good. It's not gonna be good. You're just kind of present and accepting of the situation. Yes, one Devin from the Shipwreck Show.
I am less and less excited for Kraken because of this trailer.
Dude, they need to scrap Kraken now. Aaron Taylor Johnson needs to be like, yo, I'm done. I don't want to.
What do you mean, take my name out of it. You guys don't want to see Kraken jumping off an airplane and into like a bunch of sand dunes, and then he's in Dubai, and then he's wearing a suit, and there's Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is there, and then he's jumping out of a building, and then there's some shooting, and then rawr, lion. You know what I mean? And then there's a lion there.
Listen, I will watch Kraken for the simple fact that the 2% of me that is gay will be ogling over Aaron Taylor Johnson the entire time.
He does look good in this movie. He does look good.
He looks phenomenal. It's fucking.
I want that hair. But, that like Matthew McConaughey, like kind of curly, like pull back. You know what I'm saying? That's a shit I do.
The perfectly messy wavy. Honestly, if you just grow it out just a little bit, you'd be there.
Got this one little fucker.
Yeah, the one little fucker. The rest of it needs to catch up to that.
Speaking of magnificent hair, we're also joined by Ernell Ocean Shrine,
aka Fabio.
I'll bring my emo look back.
Oh my god, no!
Oh my god,
bro! Audio
was that Ernell spelled with a 3 instead of an E?
Yeah, Devin remembers. Devin remembers this look. This was my look back in the day, so I had a mullet in the back of it.
That's very similar to mine back in the day too.
Here, I'll emphasize it on this side instead.
Great Asians think
not
alike.
A phase, Mom.
Yeah, there you go. It's not a face. Not a face.
Where are you?
That's so. That looks so unsettling, dude.
It was a look, dude. It was a look for me.
It was. Honestly, it looks better now with the waviness going on.
Yeah,
I'd say.
Yeah.
Because let me guess, you flat ironed it back in the day, didn't you?
When I was going out. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, I would keep it. Because the thing was, like I said, I had a mullet in the back, so like I had a bunch of hair that was like kind of coming down like the sides.
I wish my hair could do that.
And this used to be back then like down like past my chin, and so like I just had,
we've seen the photos. We
one big long mohawk thing going on. Hey, what's happening, fellas? What's happening, fellas?
The fucking little Nicky.
he's getting the Glenn Danzig going. I'm getting the scene Danzig.
I know you guys remember what was that Billy Zane superhero movie, The Phantom?
Oh, good movie. I missed that movie.
That's what Devin looks like right now.
Guys, so today was officially the last day of Destiny 2 prior to the final shape. So I did some running around this morning between 8 and 10 o'clock, trying my fucking hardest to get that super black shader. Unfortunately, I missed it by 5 ranks with Shaxx. 5 ranks. Didn't quite make. I got all of my brave weaponry. I got everything there.
Oh shit!
But just barely fucking missed it with the ranking. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to get
just got the midnight coup.
But because Destiny went down for maintenance earlier at 10, I was like, okay, well, it's my day off. I don't have anything to play because Destiny's not gonna be back up until tomorrow. So what am I gonna do, right? And I was like, you know what? Let's. Sometimes I have
played Call of Duty, huh?
No, but I heard Devin doesn't like that game. So what I do sometimes is I'll kind of backlog my movies where I'll be like, oh, you know, like there's some movies that came out in the past year that I know I kind of wanted to see, but it wasn't gonna be worth going out of my way to see. Because sometimes Devin is right. Sometimes I do like a bad movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so today I was.
Do you watch Beekeeper?
Whoa! Whoa, what?
Hold on.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Wait, did he actually guess that?
Did he
actually guess that?
What the fuck? Holy shit! Oh, what the fuck?
No
dude?
way.
Holy shit!
No way.
Whoa,
Dude, Devin's in your walls. Devin is in your walls.
That was hiding on the
Devin,
fucking
Devin.
floorboards. Holy shit! Yes, I watched the hit movie The Beekeeper today.
What the fuck?
With starring the hit action star Jason Statham. Didn't know Devin was there too. That's crazy. Anyways, I was gonna
That's
say before I just
Are
fucking
you crying?
dude,
Do you have
this
tears?
is fucking funny. That's fucking funny. How the fuck did I said yeah, sometimes I like bad movies. Devin's like, you watch Beekeeper, dude.
Beekeeper, dude.
You watch Beekeeper, bro. No,
What a Sherlock Holmes deduction, my friend.
here's the
Holy shit.
deal though. Here's the deal though. Yes, this movie's bad. This movie's bad. It's not good.
Sick.
But here's the deal though. It's almost good. It's almost good.
I want to watch it. I just haven't yet.
Yeah.
I've been sitting there and I'm like, I'm not gonna rent this. I'm gonna wait till it's free to watch.
I did it so you don't have to, my friend. It's fun because it's Jason Statham, and you know, like you don't know. I'm Jason Statham. You don't know me, like that.
The guy
Last
plays one
movie
role ever.
Last movie that I thought that I was confident that looked really bad that Ernell told me to watch. I rented it and I was so mad I spent $5 on that movie.
What movie?
65.
Yeah, that was a bad movie. That was a bad movie. I fucking got you there, dude. I fucking I did you in, bro.
Immediately, I was like, I'm never fucking trusting him
Yeah,
over my gut again.
That was a bad movie, dude. That was a bad movie. No, the Beekeeper was bad enough that it was starting to get funny. Because like, listen, it's Jason Statham. He's a beekeeper. He used to have a past. You know what I'm saying? Like he had a past. He's an ex guy. You know what I mean? Like I used to do that. I'm Jason Statham. I did this, and like that's pretty much like the whole movie. Except they insert bee things into dialogue that is just the stupidest shit on the fucking planet. Because like you know what I mean? Like when the hero of the movie does some fucking cool thing, or like he's about to whoop somebody's ass or whatever, he has a quick little like monologue thing. Well, this one, he does bee themed monologues.
So he's like, he knows beekeeping jargon. Like, you ought to transport the queen. You know, they'll follow the queen. You know,
and it gets worse because he tries to make it sound like, and everyone's doing it. Everyone's doing it in the fucking movie, right? So they like at first it's him. They're like, well, what are you doing over here? And he's like, oh, you know, kicking the hornet's nest. And then they're like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? And then everyone else starts doing it when they realize that beekeeper is like a code name for some position, you know what I'm saying? And they're like, oh no, he's a beekeeper? And they're like, yeah. And you're just like, what the fuck is going on? Why is being a beekeeper a big deal? But they don't explain shit to you about the beekeeper until like halfway through the fucking movie. So the first half of the movie, it sounds like everyone's like legitimately terrified by beekeepers because nobody's explaining why a beekeeper is scary in this world. So they're just like, oh, I think he's a beekeeper. But like the problem is that he's actually a beekeeper. He's actually a bee. Like his work, he keeps bees. But beekeeper is also a code phrase for something else. So they're like, oh, he's a beekeeper. They're like, oh, fuck, he's a beekeeper? And I'm like, oh, fuck, he's a beekeeper. What does that mean? Right?
what does that mean?
I don't understand.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Does he transport bees?
No,
So
he doesn't do that. He keeps them in
Oh,
one
he
place.
doesn't.
He keeps them in one place.
Damn it.
Yeah.
So he's not a transporting beekeeper.
Well, so get
Transport
this,
these
right?
bees.
The premise of this movie, the base
Does he drive a
synopsis-
car?
is he a beekeeper starred by Jason Statham, is next door neighbors to a very sweet old lady. And this old lady gets caught up in a phishing scam and has all of her assets stolen from her. So she fucking offs herself. And so he's now getting revenge on the phishing fraud company for stealing all these old people's assets. And he's like going and blowing up their fucking place of business. He's just fucking up people for doing fraudulent scams on people. Like, it's fucking crazy, dude. And he's a beekeeper. Yeah.
I give it some credit in an age where we are surrounded by reboots, remakes, and retellings of everything, and nothing is original anymore. I'll give them some credit for trying to be original.
I will say this. I will say this in Devin's favor here. It does sit in this place, sort of in between the Meg and the Transporter. You are like it can be taken a little bit more seriously than
I have
the
a question.
Meg, but not quite as seriously as a Transporter. Yes, Dev.
Is it better than Malignant?
That's a bad question. That's a bad question.
That's like apples and oranges.
Because you're like the only person who didn't like Malignant. So like that's a tough question to ask here. Okay,
that is very not true. That has a very low rating.
This fucking guy
in Metacritic.
Oh, look at the ratings on this, and this says that 78% of people liked it. Which is funny because that actually literally means a majority of people liked it. I hope you know that.
I mean,
it does have a 77% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I mean, good thing we're not reviewing movies on the show, because this is the Shipwreck Show, where once a week, every week, four of the Brethren Court gather to discuss anything and everything these seven seas has thrown our way. If you're riding this wave, you can head on over to our Discord channel, where you can submit questions and topics. You can get exclusive post-show content, and you can have early access to episodes. Sorry. You can get early access to episodes before they go live on podcasts and video services. But I'm talking about you, can also support us by following or subscribing to Good Kraken over at twitch.tv/Good Kraken Show, or by subscribing to our YouTube channel by clicking the link in our bio in order to get updates when new episodes go live. Everywhere. All the way.
Everywhere.
All the way.
Xander.
Huh?
We have some captain's orders. Our spoiler-free review of The Sympathizer is out, and you can listen to it on your podcast platform of choice, or watch it on YouTube. Xander, have you watched The Sympathizer?
Did you start it yet, sir?
I don't have Max.
You don't have Max? Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I want to watch it, but I don't have Max.
It's so good.
Any of our viewers out there want to share their login with me? Let me know.
I'll share my login with you, dude.
Did you just solicit our audience? Did you just solicit our audience, dude? That's crazy.
No.
No. You know what I will say, though? I will say, though.
We don't have a recording of it, so.
You can subscribe to twitch.tv/Good Kraken Show in order for Xander to potentially afford Max instead. There you go.
Yeah, you can do that. You can do that as well.
That's true.
I'll solicit them for you, Xander.
Hey.
Also, tune in on for Friday. Summer Games Fest on Friday at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. 5 p.m. Eastern.
It's finally fucking here. It's finally here. I'm so goddamn excited for Friday, dude. I'm so fucking excited for Friday.
Devin currently has set his background to the Metacritic page of Malignant
to prove a point here, apparently, that is falling on deaf ears. The Metacritic score, the critic score.
I will take Petty for 200, Alex.
Also, this is for our listeners. Please leave ratings and reviews on these shows, so the algorithms can push us up on these respective platforms. And also, please just leave a review. Give us your feedback honestly. Like, we keep this show on for y'all to enjoy and listen to every throughout the week. So we would like to know what you guys would leave a suggestion. What segments should we do? Should we do more of this, more of that? Who do you want to see more of? Who's your favorite
Anything.
member?
We'll take anything.
Who do you ship? What members do you ship? And do you have
me
any
and Ernell.
fanfics of any of us together? So
I want
if you have any fan
to
art, please submit it.
I want to point out, we did get a review written on the Death Ratio podcast.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
Sorry, haven't heard. Okay, so Ocean Shrine said,
Okay.
"Wow, what a
I
show!"
knew he was going there.
It's
but I
legit.
didn't think he would.
Wow, what a show! That Devin guy doesn't like The Division. That's weird.
First he doesn't like the Division. Now he doesn't like Call of Duty. What's going
It's
on? with
crazy.
this Devin
It's
guy?
evolving. It's evolving, dude. Like that's
funny.
wild, man.
Yeah, crazy. I wonder who put that in.
But
yeah.
in all
Hey,
seriousness,
Ocean
guys,
Shrine,
please.
thank you.
In all seriousness though, guys, please please let us know what you guys think. Like we see the numbers, we know you guys listen, but we want to know why you listen and what we can keep doing or do more of to help you keep listening and to get more eyes and ears onto this podcast.
Eyes, ears, titties, and ass, baby, titties and ass.
Yeah, all of it, the
No.
entire nine.
No, okay.
Boys, I didn't get to talk
This
about my
isn't
day.
X.
I wanted to get the
Yeah,
intro.
how was your day, sir? How was your day?
Yeah.
It's good, dude. Okay, so my day has been weird. Okay, I'm gonna start that off.
Well,
I was telling
Weird day,
you
okay.
guys joined in while I was telling Devin earlier.
Uh-huh.
So I couldn't sleep last night. So when I don't sleep, I'm like, okay, my gym opens up at the gym that I go to opens up at 5 a.m. It's almost 5 a.m. Let's just like head on over, just go get a workout in, come home and sleep. So I head out and I got there at 5:30 and there's like a car like just like not parked in any parking lot, but just there, like askewed away from the door. And there's like cars in the parking lot, but not many. Like usually when I get there at 5:30 or 6, there's already people in there like working out, like already in the middle of their workout, right? But this time I see nobody in there. The lights are on, but nobody's in there.
Okay.
So
So you got
I
5 nights
park-
at Freddy's at the gym. Okay, gotcha.
So I park in the middle of these two cars, and I see a guy, like the guy on my right, he's like in his car, right? And I'm all right, I'm chilling. I'm like, okay, maybe there's something going on, or maybe like a worker's like getting ready to open the doors up or something. And so I'm just sitting there listening to music. The guy on my right, in the car on my right, he opens his door and goes up to my window and he starts knocking. And I roll my window down and he's like, "Hey man, are they closed?" I'm like, "Shit, I don't know, dude." Like
Beats
and
me,
he's like,
brother. I
"Yeah,
saw
they-
you.
yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Like he's like, "Yeah, those guys said back over there, they said it's closed." And I'm like, "Oh, that's weird." So I roll my
Sounds
window
like
back
you know
up. And I'm just
already.
sitting there. I'm like, it's 5:35, and like maybe like a worker is late or something. Someone slept through their thing, alarm. Maybe they'll come in at like 6 o'clock. So I wait until 6. No one's there. There's more cars pulling up, presumably to go work out, but no workers open the door. And I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna head home. So I head home. I do not a full workout, but I did a workout at home. I did like some planks and some crunches and do some push-ups and shit, just just to keep the body flowing. And then I went to bed at 7 a.m. and then I went to sleep at 8:30 and I slept all the way until 3:30 or 3:40.
God damn, son. Shit.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I slept, dude. I slept. But
Devin
I
could
woke
see
up.
that. Devin
He
could see that.
slumbered.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I can
slumbered.
see
So
that.
I woke up, and usually like my dad leaves at around the afternoon. He goes to work, so I'm the only one in the house. And I saw he already got the mail. So I look at the mail. I see a letter from my university, LSU, and then I see another letter from my university.
Oh,
So I have 2 letters from my university.
Oh.
I'm like,
Wait.
okay, that's weird. Like maybe, like at this point, I'm assuming the worst. I'm like, oh, maybe I have an outstanding payment or something. Like, man, they're just trying to
Yeah,
get my
right.
ass.
Yeah.
So I open up the first one, I hate opening envelope. Dude, something with it, like the stickiness of their envelopes it's just so I can't fucking peel this shit off, man. It's fun. I hate it. So like I'm dragging the knife and I fuck it up. I almost like tear the envelope in half. So I open up and I see like it's a sheet of paper and there's a check attached to it. I'm like, oh my god, do I have to send money? But it's a check to me for $1,000.
Hey yo,
refund.
Hey yo,
it says refund on it. I was like, oh shit. What did I get refunded for? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I still took out loans. I'm in debt currently. I'm in debt to the government. So I'm like, okay, if this is a check, what the fuck is the other one? So I open the other one up. It's one singular piece of paper and a check, also for $1,000.
What the?
Yeah, and I'm like, did they send two?
Hold on, how do I just get $2,000? Hold up, fuck out.
And so I look, and like they're different checks. They're different check numbers, and it's sent to me in a different date. One's from May 23rd, and one's from May 24th. And I'm like, okay. So I call my dad, or I call my parents, and I'm like, I don't know what to do with this. They're like, okay, well, deposit one and see what happens. And then, like, you know, if it's clear, then you deposit the other one, you know, just to make sure. And I'm like, okay, sure. So I deposit the first check, and I went online and looked it up, and apparently I got there's a Louisiana Go grant that was issued to me, but didn't issue to me during my time in school, or at least my last year. So I think it was like past the like spring billing period, so they just sent the money to me directly, since I don't have direct deposit set up on my my school.
Right.
So they just mailed it to me. So yeah, I just got $2,000 today, just for free, and technically not for free, but like, you know, for free. But yeah, I don't know how I got that grant. First of all, second of all, I don't know. I thought that would go
like
directly
sign up for something at one point, and
no, I'm so bad at that. I've never signed up for any scholarships or grants or anything. I was so bad at that.
So you're gonna put it all like, towards your debt, right?
I just filled out my fast.
You didn't go after any scholarships?
No. My shit was paid for.
You totally. Well, I mean, that's money that. Hey, listen, man. I'm just saying, you want to leave some money on the table, brother.
Yeah, like I mean, I left money on the table, but I'm like, I felt like that was way too much work. Like my school was already paid for the first 4 years.
Yeah,
and then some. Okay. And so I was like, okay, I don't have to worry about that. You know, I'm gonna graduate in 4 years. Wrong, 5 years. So
you could honestly find grants for literally just being your ethnicity. Like
literally, that's what I was gonna say.
You but like, you know what I'm saying? That's too much work, man. I'm lazy. You know what I'm saying? That's too much work. I gotta write. Sometimes you gotta write an essay.
I love
you gotta write an essay and some shit, dude. I'm not trying to write for nobody else but my professor. Okay, if it's not for a grade, I don't fucking want. All right, I'm just trying to get at it.
Just remember, D's get degrees.
It did. You know, I don't know if I told you guys how I find out what my GPA was when I ended school.
What was it?
2.6.
Yes. I'm still in the lead by golf.
My man, unbelievably, man. That's my boy, dude.
2.6. Okay, it was 2.6667, so it's technically 2.7. We round up. Okay. 2.7. Okay. It was because I switched majors. And like I was failing classes in my previous major. That's why it was fucked up like that.
Yeah.
But what's funny is the semester I just ended, I had a 3.3 GPA. So you know, I was getting back up there. If I didn't do that well in this semester, I don't think I would have graduated cumulatively. Man, it was fucking hilarious.
But
I was
you
like,
did
damn, only
2.2. Yeah, man, you did it.
2.66.
I mean, Dream in chat says, I'm pretty sure I graduated high school with a 2.8. I'm pretty sure I had a 2.3, brother. Like, it was crazy in high school, man.
I graduated high school with a 1.7.
That's okay. That's fucking crazy.
That's insane.
That's wild. That's insane. They let you walk the fucking stage with that, dude.
I had a couple of advanced placement classes, and it was very apparent that I was smart but lazy.
They're we don't want to deal with this fucking guy. Let's just get him out of here.
I didn't get to walk the stage when I graduated, because I graduated late. I had to take summer classes my senior year because my senior English class started as an AP English class, and I fucking hated it because I thought it was gonna be creative writing. No. This was like pretty much how to write fucking essays for like college level essays across the entire fucking year. I was like, fuck that, dude. But by the time that I was like, hey, I don't want to fucking do this, it was way past the like point where they would let you come out and
do it safely. Yeah. Like,
so I ended up having to make up for half a credit. But so I didn't get to graduate by walking across the stage. I had to just
that's crazy. Half a credit? Damn.
You want to know what I did? I dropped out my junior year, and then when the senior year started, I still didn't get a GED or anything. And then I found out that I could get my diploma by just taking all the tests. So I winged it and took all the senior level tests, and I got my diploma that way. And then I moved to California the second I turned 18.
Dude, I swear to God, like I hate taking tests, dude. Like I'm literally the worst. Not the worst test taker, but I get so much anxiety because you guys know me. Like I'm anxiety personified.
Dude,
see, I'm the opposite. I hate doing homework. I like doing tests because it's like I'm going to do what I learned in class while I'm on class time.
Yeah.
Because when I wasn't in school, I was fucking working because my family was poor when I was a kid. So when I got out of school, I went to work for 5 hours. And then I went home, had an hour to myself, and went to sleep and woke up and did the same shit the next day.
Well, Fighter Jeff is in chat. That I actually played football in high school with him. We would spend hours after school being at fucking football practice that we pretty much didn't really have time to do homework when we got home. You know, like they talk about like, oh, like the student athlete, like they go through so much and do all this shit. Yeah, it's because we get 45 minutes to do fucking homework before we're supposed to actually go to bed at a reasonable time. So I was like, fuck it, I don't like doing homework anyway. So I just like never did it. And I would do it on the bus on my way to school the next morning. I would just like cram all of it.
Yeah, like dude, a lot of people, man. Like I used to ride the bus early in the mornings. It's just like fucking
homework was just a bunch of fucking bullshit though. Like honestly, like the reason homework was even homework is because it's supposed to be anything that you couldn't get to during regular school hours during your class time. And then all of a sudden it became like the norm where, oh, we have to send you with homework. Like it was like because I remember hearing stories like, oh yeah, sometimes we just didn't get homework. It was like, why was that? Because we got all our work done in school. And so we had all the fucking time after school to do whatever the fuck else. But then for some reason, especially like our generation, I think I'm starting to see, I mean, I guess my daughter's not really old enough to really speak to this, but it just became the norm to have homework all the time, regardless of what work you got done during school hours. I'm just like, what the fuck, dude?
What Devin, what's going on, man?
Dude, things. What the
just
fuck?
did that in front of Xander. What's going on?
What the heck?
He just went, oh.
He just went, oh, like you were a cartoon character, like just
what the heck?
Like
what the
his
fuck
eyes.
was that?
One. He has the eye. He has the eye thing on.
Oh.
Oh, I forgot that was on.
Courage the Cowardly Dog ass. Fucking.
It's creeping me out now.
Oh.
all right. I'm listening to music, right? I'm listening to music. The hardcore band Speed comes on, right?
Good band.
It's like halfway through the song. Very good band. Breakdown starts. And then it's like dun 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 dun, and then all of a sudden you hear a flute.
Yeah, dude, that song is fucking crazy, brother. That song's so good, dude. So it's
the flute hit. I just went, huh.
So from what I understand, this band is a bunch of like Southeast Asian dudes from California, and
nope, from Australia.
Australia.
Go for the
Okay,
perk.
yeah. So there are a bunch of Southeast Asian dudes in Australia, and this new music video they dropped has like one part where it's like a basic hardcore band playing around a bunch of people, and the second half, like they have this like halftime sort of drone out, and then like kind of kicks back in, and it goes to like them in a parking garage, just fucking jamming in a circle around each other, and this dude just makes playing
Just a
flute
random
the
flautist.
coolest fucking looking shit. Because this guy's holding his fucking where's it here? He's holding this flute like
He's getting it too.
he's fucking. And then out of nowhere, he's headbanging and playing flute at the same fucking time, and he's like throwing punches and shit. I'm like, that is the craziest shit.
Technical too. It's like fucking technical flute.
Yeah, dude, like he's so good, brother. Anyways, I'm sorry, we totally derailed DJ. DJ, continue on what you were saying.
I was gonna say, for testing, dude, like, the rules that like when you're taking a test, like, or when your teacher's like, hey, make sure to double check before you turn it in. Double check. You guys finish in 5 minutes. And I'm like, they made that rule for me because like I would finish.
Yeah.
In 5 minutes.
Yeah, same.
The test
I
would
finish
take,
in 5 minutes sometimes.
You get the
too,
allotted time of like an hour or 2 hours. I'd finish in 10 minutes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. Okay? Sometimes I finish in 3.
Like sometimes, like sometimes
30 seconds.
My teacher was like, go back to your test. You did not finish it. I'm like, I did. And I double checked. Like, or I honestly don't double check. I'm like, I will never be as sure as I am right now. Like, like you know what I mean?
Yep.
Like,
just please take this
like,
away
for
from me.
Like testing sucks. I hate testing so much because like, one, it's on a timer. 2, it's silent as fuck in that room. You just hear fucking either keyboard clacks or fucking like just sighs and breathing and fucking pencils scratching.
And from like across the classroom.
But
that was Devin.
Yeah, dude, Devin. I just can't. I can't handle a testing environment. It's just not me, dude. I'd rather just wait till the last minute and do like an 8-page paper than take a test.
So two things. One, I'd like the host DJ. Could you please request Devin to turn off the eye tracking because it's becoming threatening. It's threatening to me. I'm not feeling safe.
He just turned it on again too. He turned it on mid sentence.
Don't feel good about that. But
not just that. Can we get rid of this Metacritic background, please?
But I can deal with that. I can. Okay, all right.
I can deal with the Metacritic background. I think that's fine.
I want to point out how many people in chat talked about how bullshit homework is, because here's the deal, right? Like, I get that like DJ just came out of college. Me and Xander are dads. Devin was a skater in high school, so this is just blatantly apparent for him too. Nobody fucking likes homework. Homework is the most
actually.
Yeah.
I was a skater in high school, but I also started playing hardcore in my sophomore year of high school.
God damn it, turn the eye tracking. Oh my god, dude. You're fucking killing me, brother. Dude, you're killing me, dude.
No. He's fucking with us. He's fucking with us.
You're taking my soul.
He's looking at the camera on purpose. He's looking at the camera on purpose. He's looking away and looking back on purpose. This fucking guy.
So anyways, because I think this is a decent conversation to have here. I'm waiting for the day my daughter comes back home from school with homework, because I'm going to tell her, you know what? I don't want you to do it. Now, listen, some would say that that's just crucifying my child, right? And one could agree. But listen, like, the concept of homework has always been so fucking dumb to me. So dumb to me. I already spend how many hours at your school?
So dumb.
All week long. And now you're telling me I have to commit my own time away from school to doing more school? Like, and then they want the parents to be, okay, so now my kid gets to spend fucking 30 hours a week at fucking school and then come home and spend an additional 20 hours a week at fucking school. That's what you're fucking telling me right now? Nah, dude. Like, I will happily tell my daughter, If you don't want to fucking do it, don't do it. Let me talk to your fucking teacher. Because we're in the age of 2024. Okay?
Yeah.
Most of the shit that our kids are fucking learning at school, most of it, not all of it, because there are some things fundamental that you can only get at school that you can't just like look up on fucking Google, right? Like there's some practicing steps. You know, like I understand the importance of consistency in doing it in repetition so that you can bury it into your fucking brain, right? Like we all know what the mitochondria is because we all fucking talked about it for 4 years of our fucking high school, right? If it wasn't for that, we wouldn't fucking know what the mitochondria was for. It's a powerhouse
And
of the cell,
memes.
by the way. Yeah, it's a powerhouse
And
of the cell.
memes.
And for good memes. Yeah, of course. But homework doesn't fucking make sense in my brain. It doesn't make sense in my brain. Like, you've already jammed this shit into my child's skull for fucking 8 hours today. Why do you need to do it for 2 more? Why?
I wish we had our resident teacher.
Okay.
tell
I
us
know.
why.
Yeah,
Right.
no, it would be great to have Garrick here. But like, so my what I was trying to get at was like, I am totally fine with homework if it's like one unfinished sheet that you didn't get to finish during class or something like that. Just your teacher is just like, all right, just make sure you finish it at home. That'll be your homework, and then just bring it in tomorrow, and you're good. Like that makes sense to me. You know, but like for you to sit there for the bulk of the day, learning, trying to be a fucking sponge, getting all this information and stuff like that. And then on top of that, oh, by the way, you have this assignment that you have to go home and you know, spend time away from your family or whatever it is to decompress and be a normal human fucking being. You got to sit down and fucking work on this and make sure you get it to me tomorrow. Otherwise you're going to get a failing grade. Like that makes no fucking sense to me. Your grade, like homework should not affect your grade at all.
It's the repercussions, right? That's the part that's fucking stupid. But before Devin goes, we said go ahead. Go fast.
It's like if work tries to send you home with work, it goes, no, I'm not doing that on my free time. You're going to fucking pay me to do it.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. Now, to reinforce the concept of how silly it is to ask for someone's personal time away from the work that they're doing, I'm going to call Garrick, thus asking him to spend some time with us instead of doing his personal stuff.
Jesus Christ.
It's really funny how I called that out earlier.
Hello.
Garrick Eakin, hi, you're on the Shipwreck Show. How are you?
Was better until you called.
Okay.
Touche, my friend.
right.
Hey, we have a very easy question for you, and this is coming at it from an angle of you are a teacher, okay? So we need a teacher's opinion here.
Okay.
Okay,
doesn't like
very, very easy. Homework, yay or nay?
Nay.
That's all we need, my good sir. Thank you. We love you.
Love you guys too. Bye.
Wow. Damn,
No, he
there it
said-
is. Dude, he was waiting. No.
Better until you called.
Listen.
Garrick was waiting on the worst question to be asked ever. He was waiting on it, and he's like, "Oh, it's just about." He thought there was going to be an extension to that homework question.
Dude,
he was tensing up. I felt it in his voice.
you could hear it.
Tensing up.
You could hear in the. Okay.
Okay.
Everyone here knows that if I'm calling you when you're not on a podcast, it's for some stupid
It's for
shit.
something wild.
Like, it's
Yeah,
just for
stupid,
dumb
wild
shit.
shit.
It's not gonna be that.
I will
important.
tell you right now, I get a very physical reaction. Like
Oh,
the
I'm
last
sure
time
Genesee
he
does
called-
too. I'm sure
like,
Genesee
I
does.
saw that
Yeah.
and I was like, oh fuck, what is he gonna ask me?
Mhm.
Like I literally stopped for a second. I almost let it go to voicemail.
Yeah. See, and that's the best part. You know what I'm saying? Because you have that moment where you're like, okay, am I gonna embarrass myself here? You know, and I'm sure Genesee feels it the most because she spends more time on this podcast via phone calls from me than she does on content yearly. Which totally works out.
You're not wrong.
But Fighter Jeff in chat, it's the teacher's job to teach the kids during school hours. It's not the kids' job to teach themselves. Dream, as a kid with ADHD that always forgot to do it, it fucked up my grades so bad. The repercussions of the homework is my problem with them.
Yeah, it's the worst thing.
It'll be because
Not only
Xander's right. You shouldn't have punishments for not doing. Oh my God, Garrick, the most normal thing Renella's ever asked me following a phone call. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Funny
See,
enough.
I knew it. We knew it. We knew it. He was tense enough. He was ready to ask. He was ready to answer the worst question known to mankind.
Yeah, 100%, dude.
But he's like,
100%, man.
oh.
Like he was waiting for Vaporeon, yay or nay.
Dude, he's still waiting. He's still waiting. Dude, he's
still waiting.
clenching his fist right now as he types that.
Arthur fist right next to the phone, dude.
He's waiting for you to call again.
You're
Just to
muted,
ask him
Devin.
some
You're
crazy
muted, Devin.
shit.
Yep.
He joined the chat in anticipation to see what that turned into.
Yeah, dude, he wanted to know the context so bad. He's like, there's no way that was a normal question.
And you guys at home can get what we're talking about at twitch.tv/Kraken show.
Yeah, exactly.
No, the repercussions for homework are fucking stupid. It's stupid. Like we have come as a society in which we can demand the time of children so far, like throughout like a course of their fucking day, and we're willing to punish them for not be willing to give that time for free. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, especially public schools. Schools. That's fucking wild to me. That nobody is paying me or my kid, let alone, to sit here for an additional 2 hours when they should be having dinner with their fucking family. Or I don't know, learning something from their fucking family that they don't teach in schools. Like, I don't know, a lot of schools don't have cooking classes, financing. There's all sorts of
home
shit.
ec classes. Home
I
ec?
did those.
Where'd that fucking go?
I didn't have any fucking cooking, cleaning, none of those fucking classes in my fucking
I have
high
a
school.
proposal. I have a proposal here. Once we're done with Devin's rotating backgrounds.
Holy shit, that's the most Devin ass wallpaper I've ever seen Devin have, dude. That's crazy.
Are those your hands?
Yeah, dude, those look like his hands, man. Those look like
Do
his
it
hands.
again.
That's crazy, brother. That's wild, dude.
Do you like my new wings? Do you like my new wings?
I hate that the fucking eyes are still on. The eyes are still fucking on. I hate it.
They're not,
Xander,
actually.
They're not.
oh,
Anyway,
God, that's even worse. Go
anyway,
on, Xander.
I have a proposal.
Okay.
A new form of homework, right?
Yeah.
Kids, your homework from now on is to spend time with your family, doing something moderately educational. Like it could be like 30 minutes of reading right before bed. Like your parent reads a chapter out of your favorite book for you, or you read with them. Or hey, learn a new recipe from mom. You know, parents, you know, bring your kids into the kitchen. I'm bad about this because I hate having people in the kitchen with me. But I'm going now that I'm saying this, I'm holding myself accountable. Okay, and I'm gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna teach Lydia a new recipe. Okay. That is our homework, right? Don't fucking give me a piece of paper that says, all right, show me 3 different ways how to add 2 and 2 minus 3 or fucking whatever. Okay. Have some quality time with your family. That's the only homework you need.
And I think it's important to understand too that like kids don't like school is a whole other socioeconomic battle that kids are having on the daily. I'm sure we all fucking remember kids aren't fucking nice. Kids are fucking assholes. Like a majority of the fucking time, dude. Like I remember like I had a couple kids that were like absolute fuck faces towards me. And I was like the guy that was like always like out and having a good time and like trying to have fun with fucking people. And these 2 specific guys were just always crawling up my fucking ass about some bullshit that they
let people crawl inside your ass.
Yeah, dude, like a gerbil. So it was just a
like Ant-Man the Thanos.
Like Ant-Man the Thanos. Yeah, exactly. It just kids have a hard enough time at fucking school, and then some kids go home and they have an even harder time at home. And like this is something that like because I used to coach football for a few years right after high school, and it was something that at the time I wanted to be a children's correctional officer, and because to me at the time it made sense being somebody that had come up from a really difficult family life, that I wanted to show that to other kids that like you can also kind of come out of on the better side of like a really bad family situation. I eventually decided not to go that route because when I changed my frame of mind where I was kind of like not all kids make it. It didn't feel right to me to be telling all kids like, oh yeah, you have a chance, when like that's not always the fucking case. But that goes to my point where like I started coaching football because I was very passionate about trying to give young boys a place to be able to go that wasn't at home, in order for them to be able to escape from what they potentially could be having to deal with at their home place after school. And because that was something that was there present for me, that it felt important to pass that on to other kids and teach them, you know, things about becoming a man and like becoming an adult and, you know, holding yourself accountable and taking responsibility. These are all things that you learn playing sports and, you know, doing disciplines and things like that when in your youth. Kids don't talk about that shit all the time, you know, like actually very rarely they'll talk about that stuff. And I think that like putting kids in a position to have to do something school wise at home is just a really like odd perspective for teachers to have, in the glimpse of like ignoring the fact like maybe this kid doesn't want to be home. Like maybe this kid like can't do homework because he goes home and his mother's being abused, or like his family is poor and can't afford fucking dinner. So he has to go, and like Devin did, has to go home and then immediately change their work uniform and go work when they're 16 years old. You know, like there's circumstances that I think that the school, the educational system doesn't think about in terms of like giving these repercussions this way. It just seems faulty to me. Devin had his hand up first. I'll give it to him real quick.
Yeah, I didn't even get to go home after school. I took a separate school bus because I didn't have a car in high school that dropped me off right next to where I was working.
Yeah. Which thankfully was not too far, but
it wasn't. And it was good. It was a good first job. I'm not really complaining about it, honestly.
God, I'm complaining about those fucking eyes. God damn it. Fucking damn it.
What are you talking about?
Stop it. Stop it. Stop
Dude,
that
I
right
hate
now.
Call of Duty. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
All right.
I hate Call of
Xander,
Duty.
your hand was up. I'll pass the ball to you instead.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say one thing that I have noticed, just as being a father and like getting more involved with my daughter's schooling and stuff like that, is that it is beneficial now that a lot of the teachers that we have are a little bit younger, and are closer to our age. Like, you know, for example, Garrick, you know, we got Garrick who's a teacher. He understands, he grew up that way. And I'm seeing more teachers that are a lot more understanding of things like that, as well as a big focus on the mental health aspect of it all. Like, my God, I was so relieved when I got to sit down with my daughter's teacher this year. I actually went to it was a brief little parent teacher conference, and because Lydia was struggling on a few things here and there, like primarily you know, keeping her focus in class, as well as kind of like wanting to do whatever the heck she wanted to do and like not really listening to the rule, which, you know, that's normal, but it was a little bit more difficult with her, and I can understand because given her situation, I'll let you guys know a little bit about it, but for our viewers and listeners, we did a lot of moving around in 2023, a lot of uprooting and moving schools and stuff like that. And during that, she had also seen a lot of albeit toxic behavior within family dynamics with my side of the family. So naturally, like, she's going through a whole lot, and I was able to sit down with her teacher and explain a lot of that to her. And I think her name's Penny Reese. Shout out to Penny Reese. Wonderful lady. She was like, "Oh my God, thank you for clearing that up." And it really helped her get a better understanding for how to approach my daughter and give her the proper care she needed in school and stuff like that. And it's not the first time I've seen that, because I've seen that with some of the teachers in Massachusetts. And I think we are finally starting to move in the right direction with that. I mean, obviously with everything, like even as far as politics, we could get into that. Like,
Yeah, right.
it's going to take some time, but I am thankful that we're kind of headed in the right direction with that.
Yeah, it'll take some time. I'm holding out hope, man. I mean, Miss Wilson, my daughter's current teacher, she's also great. Like she's very positive and tries to, like, reinforce, that sort of that positive mentality onto all of her students and stuff. And I mean, our kids are only what, 8 years old. I believe is Lydia's age, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
she just turned it.
Yeah, my daughter's gonna be 8 or 9 later this year, and and her, it's still really early. You know what I mean? So like we haven't fully wrapped our brains around like what high school looks like in this day and age, and I'm hoping that we get our kids into high school, and there are still more teachers that are our age and our generation to be there, and potentially younger, to be there to kind of like help move the educational system and further in that direction. I mean, like I saw a TikTok video the other day of this girl who a teacher who was kind of scolding her class for there was a girl that everyone in the class was calling fat. And this girl got like so upset that she like came into the classroom. They all started laughing at her, and she left. She went home. And so the teacher was kind of like, "Yo, dude, that's fucked up. Like, that's not cool. Like, you like," and was like telling the classroom, like, "You guys need to understand that like that girl could potentially go home and like disappear herself because you guys weren't like taking this seriously." And I understand that like bullying and shit is like a timeless thing. It's something that's always going to fucking be here, unfortunately, because there's just so many kids that are caught up in trying to like be the cool kid and like get in with like a certain group that
The
are
one-uppedness.
They're trying to be those fucking kids, you know what I mean? And like and thankfully, like, there's parents in our age group that are willing to teach our kids, like, hey, like, you don't always have to fucking deal with that.
Is that cool?
It's not cool for them to fucking do that. You shouldn't be fucking doing that. If I ever hear my daughter bullying somebody, like, I will fucking blow a fucking gasket.
Same.
Yeah, well, and like the thing is too is like I don't have the fucking patience for bullies, dude.
Sorry, but that's the thing. Go for it. It starts with the fucking parents, dude. Like, come on. It is true what they say. The kids are a reflection of the parents to some degree, and like I'll say this right now: my anxieties, my issues with anger, and like why I like sometimes you guys don't see it very often, but like sometimes I will fly off the handle if something ticks me off, and I've tried really hard to fix that. And why is that? Because that's how my fucking dad was. It was learned behavior. Yeah. Right. And all these kids that are coming out here and like saying shit to other kids and being bullies is because they grew up seeing their parents do shit like that.
Yeah. 100%,
dude. Like, and the moment the parents start to realize, oh shit, I'm the fucking problem, that's how we fucking fix it. I can't tell you how many times I've talked with my daughter's therapist, and she's been like, I thank you and your wife for bringing Lydia in and being very open and honest with how you guys are with her, because that's the biggest issue with childhood therapy, is that the parents refuse to take any responsibility.
Yeah, no, 100%, dude. Jeff in chat, my daughter's 8 years old. She's 8 years old now. Do you guys remember me telling you about my baby sibling having had fucked up their middle school bully? I told you about, like, extra fucked up.
I think so.
Like,
yeah, I think so.
Broke the orbital socket and shit. It was super fucking okay. Yeah. So we like in the process of all that having had happened, like, we quickly found out that this girl that now had a, how do you say it, a ruptured face. you know, like Devin, like the end of Final Fantasy VII, where Sephiroth is like meteor, and then like the meteor comes down, like half the planet's fucking broken. That was this girl's face. It was pretty bad. In the process of trying to recoup this situation, we quickly found out that this girl's parents were actually assholes. They were huge assholes. They were pissed that their daughter was also an asshole, but they too were fucking assholes. And it goes to show that Xander is like right on the fucking dot here. The parents have such an effect on whether or not these kids turn out to be like decent fucking people. And like it's so funny because like when you meet someone and then like for whatever reason you meet their parent and you start to like put together the pieces of like why that person is the way that they are. You know, that's like one of my favorite fucking like people watching things ever is to like meet their parent and be like, oh, okay, I see.
Yeah,
like,
you just sit there and you're putting two and two together and you're like, oh shit.
Oh, dude, like my best friend in high school, this kid Travis, Devin's met him a couple of times. Garrick fucking knew him as well. He was a loudmouth
a couple of times.
Yeah, he was a loudmouth dickhead. He didn't know when to keep his fucking mouth shut, and that got him into more problems than he probably knew how to deal with. But when I first met his mom my freshman year of high school, and I was like, oh, like, okay.
Like, I love that moment.
Okay, so you don't shut your fucking mouth because your mom talks over you all the fucking time. And so because you can never say anything at home, you now do it to other people around you. You know what I mean? Like it's one of those things. Like and the guy that I was really, really good friends with for a long time, I met his mom. She was a total fucking sweetheart, but come to find out she was fucking enabling him and all of his drinking problems. And so it was like this whole thing where like she also used to have a drinking problem herself. And so it's like you're fucking on the spot, dude. Like DJ's probably the well-headed little shit that he is because either his mom or his dad is also probably a really level-headed little shit the same way DJ is. You know what I'm saying? Like it makes sense to me.
Sorta,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Granted, I don't want to I don't want to speak on DJ's behalf, but also there could be moments where like I've noticed a lot of people, they catch on early on to their parents' bad behaviors and stuff like that, and they take it upon themselves to better themselves.
Yeah, Devin, you got some tea to spill? You got some tea to spill there?
I mean, part of the reason why I dropped out of school initially before I was even 18 was because of my home life. And I actually went and lived with friends.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's for fucking sure.
Yeah.
That's for fucking sure.
yeah, no. My parents watch this show, so you guys know what I'm referring to. I'm not going to go into all the details because I actually have a really good relationship with them now.
Which is good.
I do.
That's good. That's good.
But I mean, there were a couple years where I didn't talk to them. I didn't see them at all.
Mhm.
So, just
Man.
like there was a couple years I didn't talk to Ernell or see him at all.
Well, that was very different. That was very different. That was very different. But on the other hand, though,
with Army of the Dead, man.
Yeah, I know, dude. Yeah, exactly. Especially way back in 2011. Army of the Dead, dude. That was the problem.
Yeah.
No, I'm glad that you have a good relationship with your parents. Like as someone that doesn't have my dad around, and I'm sure Xander can speak to it, relatively similar. Even though the cases aren't quite exactly the same. Not having my dad around has been, a weird double-edged thing for me. Because it's like I've had, I don't know if I ever told you guys, I've had like a good handful of opportunities that I probably could have gone and seen my dad. He lives in Arkansas. For whatever fucking reason, I don't know, but he lives in Arkansas.
Arkansas.
And my mom hired like a private investigator like when I was in college. It was like, oh, like if you want to see him, we can make it happen. I was like, you don't have to fucking do that. And I found his fucking information way faster than the private investigator fucking did. Like it was fucking way easy. Like some years later on, dude, the internet's fucking crazy, man.
I used to be
yeah, he lives outside of Little Rock. And I don't know. Like I had times that I thought about like I could go fucking see this guy and be like, look at me, like you have a granddaughter now, like what the fuck ever, you know? And then like I would think about it and be like, he doesn't deserve that. You know what I mean?
No.
Like he doesn't deserve to fucking know. He doesn't deserve to, you know, see the beautiful shark father his son has become. You know what I'm saying? Which, by the way, the best American holiday of the year is less than a week away, guys. I don't know if you knew that, but yeah, June 9th, International Shark Father Day. I even put it on our calendar, by the way, too.
I saw that.
Yeah. Good holiday. We got to make sure we celebrate. He doesn't fucking deserve it. You know what I mean? He doesn't fucking deserve it. And I know Xander's dad doesn't fucking deserve it. DJ's dad deserves it. He deserves it. He's a good guy. He's a good guy.
My dad's cool.
Your dad's a cool guy. Cool dad.
Yeah, DJ's dad is cool people. Confirmed.
He has a Mercedes Benz. It's confirmed. He's a good good
all
dude.
do.
Does he really?
All of us do.
All of them do. They're that.
Or well, my dad, he drives a caddy, so like.
Okay.
Yeah.
He just made sure you guys had.
But like we switch it up. But my car is my car. That's my car. But you know.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'm not a car guy. I gotta ask this while we're on the topic. Audis, yay or nay?
Yeah.
Nay.
I say yeah.
Nay.
Yay?
Nay.
Nay on like just like on their like regular shit, but like yay for like the higher performance models. Like
Thank
Yeah,
you.
well, they're older ones.
Yeah.
Just okay. All right. What car guy speak?
But the engine base is sucks, dude. Working on
Yeah,
Audi
yeah,
sucks.
I'm curious.
I've always really
Audis
liked
are
the
expensive.
look of
Audis
Audis.
are expensive for upkeep, though. The parts are expensive.
I've heard.
The maintenance is expensive, just like a BMW is, just like a Mercedes is. If that shit has to go to the shop, it's gonna be spendy. You're gonna be spending close to $1,000, if not more. A transmission.
And if you decide to do it yourself, dude, their OEM shit, like all their shit's wired so fucking stupid, dude.
Yeah, it's
like
expensive.
so dumb.
Yeah.
There's a reason why. There's a reason why I stick to Japanese and American, because one, the parts are easier to get, they're cheaper to get, and they're easier to work on. And the engine bays generally have a lot more room in them, except for Nissans. I loved my Pathfinder, but that thing was a fucking bitch to work on. And I rebuilt the top end of that engine. I have done a lot of work to that. I've had to replace all of that. I do everything myself. I mean, I have a fucking Jeep. I'm a masochist, right? I just ordered a bunch of parts. So,
but I feel like Audi is like, I don't know, like I feel like if you just like Audi's looks, I think that's the only reason you get one. But like, because I feel like if you like, because if you're gonna go through all that trouble to get one, might as well just get a Mercedes just to get that luxury aspect of it. You know,
get a Lexus.
I do gotta point out,
or get a Lexus. You know what I'm saying?
Drax in chat. I have a Prius.
Yeah, you have. Hey, Priuses are not bad. Not
actually. I've been looking at the newer ones too. I've been looking at the newer ones,
dude. There's like a new Prius that they're concepting right now. It looks fucking nuts.
Is it the Zephyr?
Yeah, the Zephyr.
Dude, I was like, damn,
dude.
Dude, Toyota's mad as fuck, dude. Whoever is at their design team, they want to take back everything.
Dude. Crazy.
I've been
the Prius Zephyr. I want so bad. I was actually talking to Jackie about it like a couple of weeks ago. I'm like, do you see this shit? This is a fucking Prius.
It's funny that you bring that up, because like I've actually been looking at them too, because now that I have a Jeep, I'm like thinking about eventually doing a whole motor swap on it and like literally just turning it into a toy, like a camping off-road toy.
Right.
And I've been thinking about getting a Prius as my daily.
I can't believe I forgot to tell you guys this. So finish your thought, Xander. Finish your thought.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, the reason I got the Prius in the first place was because I just needed something to get me from point A to point B, and at the time, my commute was only like 7 fucking minutes. So, like, I didn't really need anything flashy or anything like that.
Was
so
like
it was
once a month.
Dude, exactly. It was amazing, and even still now, like, it's awesome to have it. Like, I rarely have to fill it up. It's awesome.
Yeah, my homeboy and I were working on my car over the weekend. Finally drivable, Devin. Finally drivable.
Oh, yeah?
Actually driving better than it was. So we needed to change the belt
Catalytic
tensioner.
converter?
No, the belt tensioner was really loose.
That's
so we
it?
had to replace that.
Are you talking about your serpentine belt?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. It's not called a belt tensioner, it's called a serpentine belt.
No. The belt we changed. The tensioner for the belt to keep it in place.
You didn't tighten it down all the way.
No, it came loose because it was still the stock one. And so, like, because of the oil leak that was happening, it was causing the spring load on it to come really loose. So we had to replace that to keep the belt from, like, coming all fucking crazy and shit like that. So now it runs fucking surprisingly smooth. It runs really, really well. But as we were looking at Marilyn's car, because her hood has been stuck, not being able to be opened, and we were kind of taking a peek, like, okay, well, what can we do about this latch that's there? And we were trying to pry this bitch and whatnot. We were there for probably 30 minutes trying to tinker around with this fucking latch. Probably $2,700 worth of tools were stolen by his car.
Oh, this was Tyler. Oh, I saw this on Facebook. Oh, it was your house he was at.
It was my place, man. My place.
Oh!
Yeah, dude. And so it's a fucking mess, man. So yeah, someone at some point within a 30-minute window walked by our cars and just picked up 2 fat fucking toolboxes and just made off with them.
Fucked up,
so just so many fucking tools, like like a $500 scanner, like 2 power drills, like just a bunch of fucking shit, dude. Bunch of fucking shit. And I was like, fuck me. I feel so. My car's running great. But yeah, now I feel like a total fucking dickhead for like I should have fucking mentioned, like, hey, you should probably we should probably put these tools away and make sure that they're safe, because our apartment's kind of in a I don't know, a scrubby ass neighborhood. Like the apartment's fine, but outside of these 4 walls, it's a dog eat dog world out there. You know what I'm saying? AKA our parking lot. Our parking lot is a dog eat dog world.
I like live right on the edge of the dog eat dog world too.
You do. Yeah, you're
like you get to my neighborhood and you're like,
yeah, because you're up on the hill. You're up on the hill over there, and once you like hit a certain point, like 4 blocks up from my place, like city blocks up from my place, it's actually nice. I think continues to be nice for a little while past the freeway and whatnot. So yeah, you live down the street from Taco Bell. What a fucking blessing. You know what I'm saying? What a blessing.
Yeah.
I know it's great.
Yeah, anyways, we're getting that figured out. Real quick. Oh my god, look at Sanders' chair.
That sucks. That like really sucks.
I know. I went and talked to a claims person today, and I was like, all right, man, listen, like, this fucking bullshit happened. And we go, oh, I'm sorry that happened to you. And I'm like, I fucking bet you are, pal. I bet you fucking are. Not a good fucking time, dude. Yeah, I fucking hate insurance people. Sorry, babe. I don't think she heard me.
Why do you think I stopped being one?
she works in insurance. I get to talk a little bit of shit, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. DJ, you can probably end us off, man.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Just kidding. I was
yeah, man.
Freeze.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, you know, goodbye.
Yeah. Peace out, dude. See you, folks.
Well, we'll see you guys later, because this has been the Shipwreck Show, where once a week, every week, 4 of the Brethren Court gather together to discuss anything and everything the 7 Seas has thrown our way. If you ride this wave, you can head on over to our Discord channel, where you can submit questions and topics, get exclusive post-show content, and have early access to episodes before they go live on podcast and video services. But you can also support us by following or subscribing to Good Kraken over at twitch.tv/Good Kraken Show, or by subscribing to our YouTube channel by clicking the link in the details and description section below in order to get updates when new episodes go live everywhere. But until next time,
Malignant's a good movie.
Blacked out on the Percocet, ordered a Desert Eagle off Amazon.